Hello. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. It's this again. Hello. Yeah. I know, a lot changed while you were out, Matcha. Now we learned about roast merchants. I mean, but also roach merchants.
Roach merchants.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, we deal in roaches here now. Actually, last time we actually learned how to deal in roaches, so that's a new thing that we're offering at the cafe. That's all you missed, yes, last week. Yeah. Welcome in. I'm just reading what you guys were talking about, what I would call Mon. But just for bringing it up, I'm going to call you Marv now. So, welcome in, Marv. Soot, welcome in. And yeah. So we're playing more Cafe Enchante today. Let's go around the room and say who we're voicing. So my name is Nur. I'm voicing Two Milk, as well as handing most of the narration.
My name is Tenten Arsaid. I am voicing Ignis Carbunculus, Kariabe, Epilogy, and Sowanawaki.
I'm Brevi, and I'm voicing Miser, Canis, and Mikado's assistant.
I'm Logi, and I will be voicing Il Fado de Rie, Akira Mikado, Kororo, and Titania.
I'm Matcha, and I'll be voicing Karo, Rindoro, Rindo,
Perfect.
Vienna, and Romy.
Yeah, so guess who forgot to make a summary again?
Wait, did that happen last time too?
No, last time I had one ready, but I was like too focused on the whole traveling thing that I forgot. So, last time we went to Medio, and we had a bonding moment with Canis, and we met Titania and Venier and / Venia, and
Depending on the day.
depending on the day, and what's his name? The little brat kid. The brat kid visited the that guy. He visited the cafe, and we don't know him yet. We don't know him really yet, but he appeared at the cafe, and we suspect that he's a non-human, and we're trying to learn a little bit more about him. And right now we're in Rindo's chapter. So there's gonna be a lot of focus on him. Yes, it's gonna be great. Yeah, some reflexes. Elsa came over. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So the kid has ice powers. He's Elsa. So yeah. Anyway,
let it go.
And also we became roach merchants. That was also a very important detail that we did last week. Anyway, let's get into it. So good thing you're back, Matcha, because this is your turn.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, this is Rindo.
Okay.
Yeah, you're handling narration right now, my dude.
Oh, damn. Late last night before the next day. Well, I'm told I'd try to investigate. Fuck, it's been too long. But is it really necessary to ask me to get to work ASAP after giving my report? Complaining about the higher-ups asking. For the impossible, Rindo Karo holds a cup of instant coffee in a room that, aside from him, was vacant. He was working overtime. Oh, man. Though I might not be her, maybe I should report this guy to the Labor Bureau, too. The coffee wasn't necessarily bad. I do miss the taste of Enchante, though. In more ways than one.
Oh.
But I suppose that this does come with a nice price. It's free. I can't be too picky given this situation. Sure, let's see. The features of this mysterious boy were... My fingers brushing against my key after key. I enter the information. I'm accessing the database of confirmed non-humans in the human world. So essentially, an encyclopedia of people to watch out for. I don't feel great that I have to use this, though. Height, age, color of hair, then filter by abilities and related report dates. And there we go. And right after I press the enter key... Oh, perfect match. I thought he had unconfirmed. I thought he'd be an unconfirmed non-human, but he's registered right here. His name is. God. Kaya Abe, huh? Age 14, second year of middle school. His body is weak, so he misses school a lot. Let's see. So, the reason why he's in here is... Rindo's face went stern at the text displayed on his computer.
I like how it's rapidly switching between third person and first person. I appreciate that.
Rindo is very confused. A changeling.
A challenging.
That's what I'm
A challenger
right
appears.
Changelings. A well-known part of folklore passed down from olden Europe. A phenomenon where a human child that was just born would be taken away by a fairy on a whim in exchange with a baby fairy. Crocker went apeshit. So, that's how a human world has come to recognize them. In that case, he might be related to Meido, this Karya Abe kid. Could this be related to why Karnash was curious about him too? While in thought, Rindo sipped his coffee. I am the great Rindo.
This is Mikado.
Oh, who's that over there? Intelligence chief and the watcher over Enchante where the non-humans mingle.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
What? It's our window. The one with the outrageously inevitable job.
Oh my god.
Josh. Not this guy. It was practically spelled out on his face. Rindo's poker face was usually very good, but it just fell apart here. Poker face.
Oh.
This guy here in this place had a look that suggested he might have just broken out of jail, or maybe a foster home. But no, he was Rindo's old friend, and the chief jumped. He also realized with both of our accents, we both say window.
Yeah.
Akira Mikado. It was none other than the crazy genius.
Hey, look at that. Working overtime, huh? Oh, where did you find some juicy news over at Enchante? Ugh, I'm so envious. Just, like, so jealous. Here you are given the promise that you can this heavenly life surrounded by rare non-humans. But not only that, you give when Medio or you actually went to Medio at 3 p.m. first? Like, why did you keep that a secret from me? You weren't.
After receiving a barrage of words, a heavy fatigue fell over me. Ah, listen, Mikado. I know I'm the only one here, but you can't just yell like that in the workplace. We're gonna get HR on our ass. I told you before, if I take you, I'll lose even more trust from those non-humans. A crazy lab guy like you who takes blood samples when he says hello isn't a good look. You do understand that, don't you?
It's not picking up. My...
Your laugh
Oh,
was
no.
registering.
I can't help it if non-humans are just that interesting. More important than your trust is my high treasured brain.
Right.
Great.
Is that a...
In
Okay.
other words, my scientific curiosity is obviously much higher value.
Hmm.
The fairy queen Titania. I was so desperately wanted to meet her too.
Oh.
I'm sure she's such an amazing non-human who can't be described in words.
A girl.
I think she would have a restraining order put on you very soon. Rindo, that's me, praises his past self for not taking along this walking disaster of a freak who could barely keep his breathing in check.
Channel this chapter.
Oh my god.
And also, because Rindo, that's me, knew that the reason this guy wanted to meet and research non-humans wasn't just because he was curious.
You're just so mean, Rindo. Isn't that right, too?
Who? Check the dictionary. Akira was tilting his head towards and talking to the stuffed animal on his shoulder. Dots. But dissatisfied dots. Rindo let out a sigh. That's me. Moments after, me, Rindo, realizes I was making a pretty nasty face. Ugh. Excalibur. He decided to hold his tongue. That's me.
It sure is.
So, Rindo, what brings you here after hours? Just need some of that cracky tea?
It's good compared to some of it I've had recently. Oh, well, I was just looking something up.
Let me see.
Wait, hey! What are you doing? His body was small enough to slip by, and Akira swooped onto the computer my window was using for my eye researches.
Whoa.
Oh, a changeling, huh? What fantastical types they are. They're also called ancestral redousers.
Whoa.
Oh, this specimen's impressive too.
Wait, they're in middle school. In what way?
I mean, look, he's been alive for a while. Changeling targets are usually at most 5 years old.
Okay, now I'm the creepy one for inferring. Dot.
Oh, you didn't know this. Well, I guess even the intelligent thief doesn't know everything about non-humans.
Well, I'm totally human. Mikado flutters his coat as he boasts.
They're not supposed to live in the human world at all. They're mistakenly born here and grow up in the world. Yeah, if I were to make an example, it's like a human being born in an atmosphere that's just plain toxic to breathe in.
Wow, toxic, bro.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, I can definitely say a specimen over 10 years is extremely rare.
Just like rats.
Joe, why were you looking him up? Are you a creep? Can I keep him as a subject? Maybe do some tests?
Ignoring Mikado and his comment that strayed him further away from humanity. Maybe I should keep tabs on him. Rindo, I think seriously for a moment. Why would a fairy who's not supposed to live so long in the human world come to Enchante? Coincidence is one thing, but what if it wasn't? What was the motive? Did he realize Canis, a fairy, was there? Or did his weakened body subconsciously gravitate towards any presence from Medio? Dutch, but in third person. It wasn't impossible. But if that's the case, then there isn't much time. With a sheriff's face on, I, Rindo, begin to move. The next GPM mission was unfolding. And so was I, Rindo, with my box of trading cards.
Oh, I guess it continues on your perspective.
The next day, I, Rindo, wake up. With my alarm, I drink my coffee.
Whoa.
With the information that I, Rindo, unfortunately had to go to Mikado for. I, Rindo, quickly drove 500 miles into action.
Whoa.
Protection of friendly non-humans. If the GPM truly believes that this is one of its purposes, there's only one thing I could do. Rindo. Under a rainy sky, pouring down like running tears.
Hell, why do I have to come with you? They're your errands.
Yes, they're my Rindo errands. Sorry. I'll buy you something good cuts of meat later.
Not more.
Heavy steak.
Steak's pretty good for Rindo's body. It was a pretty sudden request. I guess I can't blame Ignis from complaining.
You really
Honestly,
can't complain.
Oh, yes. Rindo, agree. I would rather have spoken with Canis, as it is a medio matter. It seemed, excuse me, he couldn't leave Medio due to some previous engagements.
Well, we're just graduating. Guarding a kid, right?
We're graduating. Congratulations.
None of
guys.
us are ready to graduate. No!
It might as well be a walk in the park.
I needed a fill-in for Canis. So here we are. Ignis is good enough, especially if I needed him as support for a fight.
Do you have an umbrella?
No.
Well, hence you steak. Use this.
Oh, shit.
Big steak.
Who knew? Steak has 2 uses now. 3 if you count on Rocky putting it over his eye. We continue walking in search of the boy. I already contacted 2 Milk and told her about who Carrier Abe really was and the danger he was facing. I'm sure we can save the details about changelings once we regroup with Canis. Although, I hope he listens and comes willingly.
Ah!
Oh!
So many Oslas. Where'd that kid go anyway? He wasn't at home, right?
At the very least, we know it's not that he doesn't get along with his current family. He seems to be on good terms with them. But Carrier himself seems to have a bit of a habit of wandering off alone, so he's usually just not home very often.
So, you're saying we have no clues?
Not a clue if we have no clues. No, I am the intelligence chief, aren't I? We went to his house just to be sure, between witness reports and other sources. I'm thinking of a few spots where we might find him. With that, me and I,
Yeah.
me and Ifrit, wait, no.
What?
Arrive at the spot about 30 minutes away from Enchante. Ignis. Well now, this is a pleasant little hiding spot. Oh my god, the accent is fucking me up. We arrived at the warehouse of an abandoned factory. There were stains of rust all over it, holes filled with the walls and the roof. They were useless against the rain that was falling now. It was pretty wide. It was a pretty wide building, and it didn't feel cramped in the slightest. But thinking about a young kid spending time out here all alone, I can't say it was making me feel great. Alright, I'll get inside and get to work. Me, Rindo.
Holla back, girl, if you need me. Oh, Dad, watch out. If anyone comes this way.
Shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Thanks. I'm glad someone has some common sense. Well, just leave this to me for now. I slowly opened the rusty door, hopefully not getting tetanus. I deliberately made my footsteps heard. There was a small shadow of a figure standing in the back. I began to speak.
Oopsies.
Stop! Oh. Right, it was his turn to read. There was a boy gripping his chest. He seemed in pain and was breathing heavily. Hey, can we talk?
Who are you?
Don't worry, I'm a friend. You don't need to be afraid.
Oh, really? Says the creepy adult who's trying to sweep me, talk me in an abandoned warehouse.
Okay, fair enough.
Seriously, everything about you reeks of some sick old man.
Okay, we're going a little too far right now. My pride. Well, you make a good point. I accepted what it looked like. I took a minute to stand there and just talk. Listen, it's complicated, but I just want to talk to you for a bit. That's okay? Karia Abe?
How do you know my name?
Well, I was just researching you.
Oh.
Well, you came to that strange little shop yesterday. Enchante, right? I was just wondering if you could tell me why you stopped by there.
Oopsies.
Ah. If it's difficult to say, let me try. You were drawn to that cafe when you were falling ill for some weird reason. And when you were there, you felt a little bit better. Isn't that right?
How do you know how I was feeling?
Definitely not the stocking. A look of panic was colored clearly across the boy's face, still gazing right at it. It's obvious. There's the reason you're in pain, and why you're so troubled about how you're different. I made sure I didn't sugarcoat it because he had to see the truth. It's because you aren't human. The temperature around us dropped suddenly. I could feel the cold air begin to envelop me, Rindo.
Envelope me?
Envelope you? Envelope you?
No, did it say envelope or envelope?
Envelope.
Oh no, I'm being mailed off as we speak.
Bye.
I,
Bye.
Rindo, knew it. He does understand he has a disability. So what he really is
Vampire.
this might be a lot to take in, but I want you to listen to me, Rindo. You are no ordinary human being, but a fairy who was supposed to be born in another world. That's why you're able to control the ice. I really needed to calm him before he starts demonstrating his full power. It's okay. I'm your friend. along with the owner of that cafe. She's part of a special organization.
I am?
She knows a lot about those who have powers. People like you. She's part of the GDP.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, not the GDP.
The GDP.
You don't have to worry. We've done a lot of research on fairies, so I'm sure we can...
Research.
Stalking. Before I realized it, it was too late. At the sound of the word, the boy began glaring as if I attacked him.
No.
Oh, shit. However, his rejection was at a far greater level than I expected.
Wow.
Research. You mean you're going to lock me up and experiment on me again? With people laughing all around me like I'm some kind of specimen, like some animal.
What? Just with that, I put together what kind of past she had been through.
So you're just the same. I can't trust the word you say to me.
I mean, I did say envelope. I know you've gone through a tragic experience. I can see that. And I also can understand why you don't trust me. But I can't give up on you. Even if you don't trust me, I'll always do everything I can to protect people like you.
Protect? Does you mean say capture?
I mean, Pokemon comes out in like a few days. I mean what I said. I'm here to protect you. You need protection before you accidentally hurt anyone with that power. Yourself, most of all.
What if I refuse?
Got a Pokemon battle at hand. I don't think he's coming peacefully. I figured it might come to this. Hey, I'm just here doing my job. What are you going to do against me? Are you going to use that power of yours?
Yeah, it's the only thing that keeps me away from all sorts of bad people. Adults, they don't understand what they're doing until they get hurt.
That might be true. Adults possibly worse at judging between good and bad than kids are. Fucking truth.
Yeah, whatever. You just leave me alone.
I'm getting the car. Ah! Ah! The warehouse was filled with water from the pouring rain. I jumped right before my feet would be frozen in small bodies of water. He's going full Frozone. However... Damn! I wanted to talk to you since you'd die if I didn't. The reason why he'd become so aggressive must be because he realizes that his life is draining away. Wait. Ugh. It's so cold. I should have worn something warmer. Ah! I tried to run as the ice froze the warehouse then. Small projects.
Projects.
Small, weird projects of ice were flying towards me, but I managed to cut them down with a knife.
Oh, God.
Oh.
On guard! You're going all out, huh? A reckless kid is a scary one. A reckless anything is a scary anything. But if a stranger came by talking about research and protection, I guess I'd expect a pretty intense response. So, what do I, Rindo, do now? My mind was racing as I, Rindo, dodged his attacks.
No. If I'm caught again, I'll have to go through all of that again. I was finally able to find a nice family.
Oh no, the reason he's almost dead is because he lives life faster than anyone else.
Listen,
With their scream, the stacked wooden boxes crumbled, unable to handle the sudden change in temperature. The boy, probably losing his mind now, began screaming as if his life depended on it. Probably did.
Oh.
Who is this?
It's
volume?
just me.
Huh?
Who's...
Is it Rindo?
Probably?
I am typing on my typewriter.
Okay.
Changeling.
Changelings.
This is not something born of the mischief of fairies. It was found in folklore. It was when a fairy and human blood mixed, causing the chance for an ancestral relapse, giving the fairy traits to a descendant. Karya Abe is one of those beings.
Okay.
Unfortunately for him,
Oh no.
Oh,
his
no.
powers came shortly after he was born, and he was proven to be a non-human by the closest to him. Even his biological parents. What happened next was a classic tragedy. Afraid of Karya, even though he was kin, they left him in solitude. He was completely neglected by his own parents. It seemed like there was no decent people in his life. He searched for help, but was persecuted and deceived instead. He ended up being sold into the darkest pit of society. There, he could have died at any moment, and there, his grandmother realized what happened. She came to save him from his living hell. Shortly after, though, she passed away. His relatives, that couple I'd gone to before coming here, were the ones who adopted him and took Karya in. Even though they knew of his powers, they showed no fear, no pity to him. It was an honest love. It was pure. That's why.
Just on a typewriter during this battle.
Have all that taken away. I can't let that happen.
Yes, even if he died.
Listen,
All of a sudden, it was hard to breathe. Jam! The tiny amounts of water in the air must have begun to freeze. And not only that, I could feel his gaze on me. He must have been staring to see when I'd stop moving. It felt like the very blood of my body was beginning to freeze. I really didn't think he was this strong. I dropped to my knees, and right as I began to lose consciousness,
God, that's so loud. What's with all that snapping and cracking? I told you to holler back at me.
ain't no holler back, girl. Like a comet, the demon beast of fire comes crashing down with a roar.
Rawr.
He was adorned with fire, and the flames went higher and melted the ice around the spire of a rare house. Garya's body flinches at the suddenly rising temperature within the warehouse. Nice timing. Duh. Ice is natural enemy is fire. It's a fact even a child would know.
Yes, very good. Jesus
Very
Christ.
smart. Very smart, Rindo.
As soon as I caught my breath, I, Rendo, ran to him.
You're breathe.
Wait, that's you. I catch Karya. She's frail brothy as it begins to fall forward. Well, that should do it. I don't think he was injured. Oh, but Ignis, your flames might be a little too much for the kid. Can you turn it down a bit? Vibe with me.
Jan. Yeah, got it. Actually, he's not looking good with or without the flames, don't you think?
Well, you look good with or without the frames.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, you're definitely right. We don't have any time to waste. Right now. Wait, we really don't have time to get his consent about this right now. Oh. My fingers shivering from the cold
Wait.
began to dial the number. It was Coton.
Wait,
fuck?
wait,
Wait.
that's the default name.
Full name.
Hold on.
Hold
It
on.
was two
Who is
melts.
Excuse me?
Cotone.
They forgot
I'm
to.
calling you from the different playthrough at a different time.
Oh my
God.
god, it keeps
Hey, two milk,
Oh.
Cotone.
Oh my god.
Two-tone Cotone. Two-tone Cotoneal. We got a hold of the kid. Has Candace come back yet?
Who the fuck is Katone?
I don't know. I'm reading what the script tells me. All right, good. Can you give a message to Kaddish? Tell him to be ready to open the gates to Medio. Medio. Why do I forget? That's where I actually marches.
Oh thank god, it's back to 2. Wait.
Are you sad you won't hear?
Oh my god.
No, now I have to come up with a. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Your Majesty, there's no mistake about it.
I see.
It must have been about an hour since that child was brought to Enchante. Mr. Rindo and I were led by Canis. He kept calling me Katone for some reason. I don't know why.
Tony, we got to go.
My name is Two Milk, sir. Miser
What?
brought the boy soon after into the fairy world Medio.
It's not a human name.
What? Two Milk's my human name. Because Ignis's flames were bad for the boy's body, he stayed at Enchante with Eel.
It's not like I can't turn them off.
Ellipses. Normally, I wouldn't have found a reason to come here. But after seeing him, after seeing his painful expression, I couldn't just sit and wait at the cafe.
It's been a while, Two Milk. And you too, Rindo. Though I didn't imagine it would be under these circumstances. I'm glad we can meet again. Isn't that right, Leah?
It feels like the first time. Oh no. Not in the least, slightest, tiniest bit. In fact, this is just a dreadful mess you've dragged us into. Who wanted this? I hope you get cursed.
Well, this place hasn't changed in this particular fairy's ruthlessness.
With the chillingly painful expression, Veneer glares at us with narrowed eyes.
How's Karya doing?
By coming to Medio, seems he is currently stabilized. Though, I don't know what might have happened if he returns to the human world alone.
Ellipses. So this is a changeling. I've read a bit about them in the books that Grandpa left behind. A concept rooted in changing one's ancestry. Mr. Rindo and Candace explained the concept to me, but it didn't register. I mean, he just looks like an ordinary boy. And he's had such a terrible past.
It's what we can. Oh, wait. It's what we can expect from your kind. The human species is very exclusive. There's evil to those they can't understand.
I don't understand.
Hey, that's enough, Veneer. The child is more important now. If he cannot live in the human world, we must take him to his proper home here in Fairy World's Meteor.
Oh dear.
Though, will he agree? He knows he's unusual, but for someone who believes themselves to be human,
That's impossible.
I turned around and Kyria was sitting up from the pedestal, a pained look on his face.
Kyrie, where's Riku?
Riku?
Kyrie!
Well, what the hell was all that just now? Fairies and alternate worlds? Are you all dumb or something? And you're just wearing costumes? You're all just a band of idiots, aren't you?
I assume he heard everything we were just talking about. With suspicious eyes, he glares toward Titania and the others.
this is all quite sudden. I know it is difficult to believe, but all the evidence is here.
Indeed, the strongest of witches. How your body stabilized after coming to this world. Canis led our investigation, and it seems that you truly are a nice fairy. One with much strength in particular.
No, that's just...
Fairy tale. And yet, your disbelief didn't stop you from letting this old guy have it. Denying it is a little childish now, don't you think?
Right. This is a fairly harsh way to put it, but let me tell it to you straight, young man. If you stay outside of the fairy world for long, you will die.
Nothing would pain me more than to see a young fairy end their lives so sad. So please, young man, we won't force you, but it would be best to live here in the fairy world. It is for your own safety.
Ulysses.
Kyria could do nothing but remain silent. His expression looked pained. Unable to watch anymore, I spoke up. Well, I don't think we should push him to make a decision right away. He's only like 14. There's a lot for him to take in at once, and he's like a kid, and given his particular situation, we should give him some time to think. Mr. Rindo agrees with me by giving a single but affirming nod.
Yeah, I've got to think of the parish too. His body's stable now, that he's been able to breathe in some of Medio's air. Let's see how he does. We can wait a little, right, Kyria?
Ulysses.
Kyria, would you like to have some iced coffee?
No, I'd like a papu fruit.
Oh.
No.
I don't have any Palpooth fruits. We returned to Enchante, and although we introduced ourselves again at a deeper level, his desire to speak shriveled into nothing. After seeing the other non-human customers, he finally acknowledged the other worlds. That's where he seemed to be at. Although I'm not sure he's been able to accept the fact that he's also one of them. Mr. Rindo, the one who brought him in, turns to face him.
So, Kyria, what do you plan to do? Staying here and being cared for at Enchante is a possibility.
After a sigh.
If you want some more information about who you really are, want to visit the GPM headquarters with me?
He gently proposes an idea.
The GPM.
Kyria had already been giving a rough idea of what the GPM was. Why take him to the GPM, Mr. Rindo?
Because we can get grades per minute. The existence of an alternate world, fairies, and humans. He still doesn't have enough information to make a well-informed plan. Though it's possible to go to all of these wonderful worlds and see them firsthand. He's been raised in modern Japan, I feel like it'd be easier to understand with evidence based on proof and data. How did I get this accent if I live in Japan?
After Mr. Rindo gave his reasoning, he then speaks to Kyria.
At the JPM, there are quite a few cases like yours. It could help you out. What do you think?
Without arguing, Kyria nods. Mr. Rindo then looks towards me.
Hey, look.
Ah.
Katone.
Hello.
That's not my name.
Katone.
No.
Thank you. For now, you can leave the boy to me. Don't worry. I'll look after him. I won't let that one person at my workplace get to him.
Okay. I'll let Miser and the others know. By the way, my name's Two Milk.
To milk or not to milk? That is the Katone.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. The next morning. It's about noon when all the regular members except Minster Rindo.
I am the Minster. Hello. I am Minster Window. Hello.
Hello. And gather together.
I see. So that explains how we slipped by the barrier. It was made to be effective against humans.
So, Kyrie's his name, right? He'll do what did he say he'll do?
He said we wanted to find Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. I'm sure he's in shock from having all these truths shoved up at him at once. I haven't gotten a call back from Minster Rindo yet either. After I gave my explanation, the one who gave me the difficult truth, with their shoulders slumped while doing so, was Canis.
It is unfortunate, but that boy does not have time to wait and make a decision. Who knows how long the GPM might keep him? He could be in danger if he isn't careful.
No, he's still just in middle school. But it was true. He was clearly in pain as he walked away from the Enchante as he left. Considering that, there aren't many options for him to consider.
Though, ultimately, he has no choice but to go to Media. I don't know why we are still
If it were that easy, the kid wouldn't be that hesitant.
Right. The decision forced him to throw away his life and start all over. So then, to him, perhaps it isn't any different from dying.
It sounds like his parents now are really good people, too. I'm certain he wouldn't want to separate from them. After Miser explains himself, sipping a cold coffee, Eel nods, understanding his situation. But in the end, maybe this isn't something we should be butting into. As I muttered my thought, the sound of my ringtone resonated through the cafe. I took my phone out of my pocket. Yes, hello. This is Iwaki.
Katrone. It's Rindo. Got a minute.
My Mr. Minster Rindo, my name isn't Katone. Is something the matter?
Yeah. It's about Karia. I thought I'd let you know. I contacted his parents, and we decided to stay one more day at the GPM to examine him further.
Hearing his voice over the phone, everyone got up from their seat and gathered around, wondering if something had happened. Oh, wait. Mr. Rindo, everyone's here right now? Let me put you on speakerphone. 5 minutes later. So he didn't accept it then.
Well, we did show him all the evidence and data we have. It's not so much as he doesn't believe it, just he's refusing to. He seems like he's going into a manic state. So, there's something I'd like to ask, Katotu Milk.
Oh, almost.
Could you come to the GPM headquarters and have a chat with him.
Everyone else is also surprised at the unexpected proposal. Huh? Me?
Right. I thought a lot about it. A normal person who interacts with and accepts non-humans is what we need. Since you're the perfect example of this, I was hoping you might be able to talk him through this. What will you say?
Okay. Well, here's our choices. So, in the channel point stuff, there is grab our controller. We can decide what we're gonna do, but otherwise we'll roll d20. But our choices are, I'll do whatever I can, or are you sure? We're all just gathered around the phone, like waiting.
Okay.
All right, roll a d20.
It's a 2
All right,
for 2 milk.
2 for 2 milk. Are you sure? Are you sure I can do it?
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're trying to save a life here. Talk about everyday life on Enchante. That's about as deep as it needs to be. What would your grandpa do?
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
WWGD.
What would Dee Dee?
What would grandpa do?
Exactly. Talking about how you met us would leave some impact, don't you think?
Ha ha ha. I just hope the impact I described doesn't make him feel doubtful. What would Grandpa do? But I understand, if that's the case.
I'll send you the address. Come by, bring Canis, and whoever else you think should come, alright?
Got it. By the way, how far is the headquarters from here? If it's in some faraway or secluded area, getting there today might be difficult.
Ah, it's actually pretty close. It is in Shinjuku.
Oh, that is really close. And right in the middle of the city. Wasn't
Gosh.
the GPM supposed to be an organization secret from most regular people?
No.
Oh. I guess nobody told me. The Government Paranormalism Measures, or GPM, where Mr. Rindo's employed. I've heard so much about this organization so far. What?
I was reading chat.
Yeah. Including how it's an organization with a lot of history, dating back to the Heian period. Before the war, its goal was to eliminate non-humans. Now it's a peaceful entity. There's a branch in each prefecture in Japan, and they all report to the Shinjuku branch. But I didn't realize they were this big of an organization.
You're just tall.
Wow. This is a pretty tall building.
Classic technique. It's right under everyone's noses.
It's over mine. It's so tall.
So, I know this is late to mention, but do you think Enchante will be alright with you in charge while we are gone?
We did have a choice. That guy can't read a room. He ended up telling the kid to go with his gut, which is what we don't need. His gut's already fucked up.
Well, yes, that is true, but
He said he was playing a new Otome game. I don't think there's any real
Yeah,
problem.
he was playing Could Realize.
Ah, classic.
Again.
What
Did
fruit,
he ever
though?
realize that Saint E.G. is the yandere?
Oh.
Or the op-
Oh no, he was playing that route. Oh no! We weren't
Oh,
getting...
he's in
Playing
trouble.
the fan disc.
In danger.
No! We weren't getting anywhere by talking like this, so I mustered up my courage and stepped into the large building.
Welcome to the GPM headquarters, patrons of Enchante.
It's just the sky, Rindo.
Welcome to the headquarters in the sky.
Whoa!
Wow.
London, wasn't it?
Oh,
Oh, hey,
shit!
London!
London,
How did you get
hello!
out of the
missed you.
game?
Oh my god, I can't believe you're using my sky CG again.
We love it though. We miss you.
Oh shit, was London actually just the clouds itself? Wow, you guys are rolling deep. Oh, I guess you're still on your toes from the attack on way back when, huh? Yeah, you guys never get that over with.
Oh no, that's not it. Candace is a fairy, like Kyria. Plus, Miser has advice, considering how long he's lived. He's just so old.
Excuse me.
So, Ignis is here as insurance in case something happens and goes south or north, because north is colder. Well, no matter. You are all welcome to be here. Sukasa is Sukasa. I don't know what that means. So, before we get to the matter at hand, I'll give you a layout of the building.
A map?
This building, the GPM headquarters where Mr. Rindo is stationed, is a skyscraper with 27 floors above ground and 3 below. The floors are separated by department, like general affairs, intelligence, R&D, etc. And the lower floors house convenience stores, cafes, and restaurants.
Self-sustaining.
We walked through the building, guided by Mr. Rindo as he talked about it to us. On several occasions, we passed by staffers walking by us and talking while they held cups of coffee in their hands. Huh. The more I see, the more this just feels like a trendy little office.
We are the government, after all. We care about the well-being of our...
Oh.
Especially if there's danger involved.
I feel like that's a flat-out lie. He's wrong. I could hardly handle the environment in my last job and ended up quitting because of it. Is this everyone's first time at the GPM?
Yeah, it's different from what I imagined. I thought it'd be a little more shady, you know, more creepy.
Well, if you go to any of the R&D department areas, it will be as dubious as you would expect. Robots, magic circles, even divinators. That said, we're not out of touch. It's not even Thursday. They're trying to fight and capture non-humans every day. Solving things peacefully is always preferable. Way less work, too.
I bet. I think looking at everything here is changing my perception of the GPM. I've heard a lot about the GPM by now, and I've been intimidated by anyone from the GPM besides you, Mr. Rindo.
Well, glad to hear. It means calling you all here was worth it.
Short while
Just
later,
reversed this CG.
they flipped the CG. That
We
means
go to this side.
More original.
I'm not Rindo, I'm Arun!
Whoa! Word traveled that Miser and other non-humans
Adric.
were here. Adric. And people started to notice us.
I'm Odiner. Odiner.
Okay.
Oh, here we are.
Mr. Odiner stops in front of a single room and turns towards us. So, Kyrie's in there?
Yeah, Kilm. Yeah, he was pretty down too. We had an examiner come look at him, and he's taking a short rest right now. Okay then. I'm going to open the door. Are you ready to milk?
No. Yes,
Ah.
I mean yes.
Why must you lie?
I don't know what sort of decision Kyrie will make in the end. But the time I spent with the customers from alternate worlds certainly wasn't a waste. With the normal and abnormal getting together, forming friendships, I knew I'd be able to show him that it's possible after sharing my experiences. With that thought, I nodded. Mikado, you're up again.
You're late. You're so late, Rindo. A second of a genius's time is worth more than gold. Don't you know that expression? Never mind. It's one I just made up.
The voice rang suddenly from the other side of the door.
Oh, that voice!
It wasn't Kyrie's, was it? Who is that?
Oh my. Not to not know who I am? How ignorant and pitiful you are.
Okay.
In that case, allow me to inform you.
With a booming voice, the door flew open, and out came a very strange-looking person.
Ah, fuck, I hit by the door! Ah!
He wore a white coat that seemed a few sizes too big, the fabric even flapping behind him.
My name will be etched in history. Remember to burnish into your brain cells? You got it memorized?
No, I don't. He held a doll that looked like a fox.
I am the leading researcher on humans. The brains of the VPM and the chief of research and development.
Oh my god.
And what stood out most? He was tiny, a full head shorter than me, a little pipsqueak, a little boy can just shove in a locker, a little nerd.
I am the genius scientist, Akira Mikado. Ching!
With all his bravado, I couldn't see who was before us more than the kid with the doll. Dots.
Brenda, what is wrong with the security here? It seems a child's wandered inside.
A child.
Well, I understand exactly what you're all feeling right now. But unfortunately, most of what this person is saying is true. Oh, you might not look it. Mikado here is actually an adult.
Huh? I just stole his lunch money, though. I anyway didn't believe him from the way I looked at him. He shrugged his shoulders at us.
It is the mark of a fool to judge someone based on their appearance. Only an average person. Bleh.
Welp. Alright.
It's what's inside a person's brain that will tell you. Isn't that right, you?
After he bends his head down to talk to his doll, he turns to us, or rather to Miser.
Now then, I know about you folks. You're giving me a lot of reports after all. The Demon Lord and the Headless Knight. Oh, your fallen nature doesn't appear to be with you today. Unfortunate. However, both of you are tremendously interesting non-humans. Oh, please, do tell me more about yourself.
Wait a minute. You didn't mention me.
Oh.
Who cares? You're just a furry. Fucking little furry boy.
Well done. It would appear that he has completely glossed over Ignis just now.
Come to think of it, Ignis has been oddly quiet the past few moments. It's probably because he's been called out for being a furry. As I turned around with that on my mind, I saw him there with a disgruntled look on his face, as if he swallowed something nasty. Ignis, do you know this person? Do you know this person?
Yeah, the GPM comes to Bestia sometimes to conduct research. I happened to come across him on one such occasion while wearing my fursuit.
Oh.
Oh!
We encounters each other. I became friends with this valuable specimen, the strongest of the demon beasts.
I'm not sure real friends would constantly ask for blood samples every time they came to see you. Yun.
Miser couldn't help but smile awkwardly at Mikado's excitement.
Well, how about we move things along? Our friend here has something serious to do behind that door.
Move along.
Thank you, Ignis.
As we were trying to deal with the situation. Mikado's assistant, you're up.
Akira Mikado.
Oh.
How long are you going to keep trying to buy more time? I'm requesting that you provide proper timelines for things.
The new figure that appeared from the door grabbed Mikado's head with great force. Judging by his voice and height, he was a young man around Ignis's age, I think. But his appearance, with his face and entire body covered in a hood and cloth, surprised me a bit.
Shit. No.
Oh, that.
You oh, shit, that's on me.
Whoa.
Rindo?
Rindo.
Oh.
Oh, that's just the new hire, I think. I was confused.
You're my age. That's right. Ha 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 ha. Fancy meeting you here. Can you go the fuck away? I'm talking to people.
Contradictory information. You're the one who told me to wait here, Akira Mikado.
Oh man, another new face. Give me a break already.
You cannot see my face.
You know
Don't
what?
worry. I'm no one important here. My job is to be this thing's aid. And unlike this thing, I don't intend to use time recklessly.
The man ruthlessly calling Mikado a thing began to hand Mr. Rindo paper after paper.
Oh, hand you a steak.
Hands you a paper. Hands you a paper. I've collected all the information regarding Karya Abe. Hands you another paper. All you need to do is talk to him. Hands you a stack of papers.
As soon as
Oh,
he finished his
no.
work, the man immediately walked away, leaving a trail of papers in his wake.
There's a
he's-
paper
Whole
behind
ass
me.
tree.
Oh, he's very pragmatic, isn't he?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It's been more than 9 months. I don't think they'd still have trial. Oh, really is a skillful aid. He's just able to control you from your rampages. You picked up some good help, Mikado.
What's a skillful aid?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. Looks around.
Oh yeah, you're sure alright. Yeah, he's really helpful.
Except he doesn't work very well with others. Mr. Mikado quietly mumbles. I see. Maybe that's the reason why he hides his face. At a glance, he was scary and looked sussy. But Mr. Rindo talked to him normally. If he's employed as part of an agency like the GPM, I'm sure he must be decent. Probably.
Alright then. So, how about we take a look at these and get back to work, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Before we go in, I'll explain what you should know at the very least.
Taking a few sheets from Mr. Rindo, Mikado began talking, kind of awkwardly.
Takes the paper from you. With his permission, we performed various examinations on him. And sure enough, there was plenty of differences that we found between him and a normal boy of his age. The most striking was his body temperature, far too low as 30 degrees Celsius, like someone experiencing hypothermia.
30 degrees? I can't imagine being so cold. The lowest mine ever went was 35.
Aside from that, however, the results of his psychological examination showed that he's definitely just a normal human being.
So his body is that of a non-human and his mind of a human.
That is why it is difficult to deal with as the GPM. He's only a victim of ancestral relapse. It's no mistake he's had human parents, so it doesn't feel right to call him a non-human.
Leaving that comment with us, Mr. Rindo stands at the door where Kyrie waited.
That's enough for the briefing. Now, how about we go and talk to him?
All right. Nodding and readying myself yet again, I wait behind Mr. Rindo. However...
Wait a moment. Before you go in there, I need to talk to you about something, young man.
For some reason, Mikado placed his hand on Mr. Rindo's arm, stopping him.
Mikado!
You know, you've got surprisingly large biceps, considering how old you are. But anyway, what lies beyond this door is a situation that is more than what you can imagine. So, before you enter, I need you to promise me few things.
You're pretty serious about this, huh? So, what are those promises?
Is one of them not making him flex?
Oh.
Please,
looking
please.
over almost in bated breath, Mikado slowly puts together his thoughts.
First, do not panic. Just like in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, no matter what you see, whatever you do, remain calm.
Okay.
Hold back your emotions as much as possible. Losing your composure might cause mistakes. And we
Okay.
cannot make mistakes.
Right.
Isn't that right? Ooh.
Can't you steak?
Oh, thank you.
Can I have one too?
Hand you a steak over the railing.
Thank you.
This will be my emotional support state. And most importantly, don't get mad. Especially at me. Don't get mad at me because I will cry.
Oh. Huh?
Alright, so about this young boy, Akira Abe. While I wasn't looking, he ran away. Ha 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 ha.
Wait a minute. That 80 earlier mentioned something about buying more time.
Ah! Ah!
Ah!
Oh my god.
It's turned to fucking choking out.
Stop embarrassing the GPM!
Too late.
God.
Akira is dead.
Akira has died. Fuck, who's protective of this
Who's
now?
fucking reading this?
I don't know who's. Wait, there's Kyria.
Oh, God.
Good luck, Tenten.
Oh my god.
Let me take a swig of this goddamn sparkling water.
All right, fine. Have.
Tenten, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Tenten?
The Dark Knight didn't move. The only light came from the lanterns on the street. Long let the sky and the moon had taken its place. I got here. I wanted listening through the dark streets like a ghost. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell is all this? Fairies and alternate worlds? All this fantasy stuff. No one could believe it. Who could believe it? No matter how much he denied it, his body had experienced it. Or just feeling of his consciousness that life melting away. The fairy world, Medio. And how for a moment he was freed from it all after breathing the air from that place. Damn it. Grasping onto a tree by the road in hopes of calming his anger down, a cold air fell over his grip and the trunk began to frost over. I did it again. Seeing how much of the human he clearly wasn't, Cuddy jerked his hand away.
Third person disease strikes again.
No, it's not true. I am first person. I was freed from that hell. Mom and Dad accept me as their child and a human, Cuddy Abe. However, if it was all true, at this rate, he would die from his own parents. Before his own parents. Fuck.
From his own parents.
I don't want to die, but I don't want to let go of my own family. Why? Why can't I have both? What am I supposed to do? The more the area around. Him turned into a Him turned into world covered ice from his freezing breath. Fade to black.
Oh, back
Oh,
to
okay.
me.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
After realizing Kyrie had disappeared from the GPM headquarters, we all split up and went around searching for him. Mikado and the other GPM staff searched inside the headquarters building. Miser contacted Eel and both began the search using their powers. Candace and Ignis went to Shinjuku. Out on a hunch, Mr. Indo and I came back to this town.
I'm gonna buy so much weave shit.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no, I thought it'd be E. Or E. Eel.
Eel?
Eel. He was worried the most about his family, so I thought he'd be around his home. Maybe I was wrong.
Still, I can't think of anywhere else Kyrie would be. Hello?
Oh, good. You picked up. Rindo.
Oh.
Kotone? I'm not sure who that is. Where are you right now? Can you give me your location?
Eel, my name isn't Katone. But yeah, sure. Eel's voice was as calm as ever. I immediately turned the phone into speaker mode so Mr. Rindo could hear him as well. I then sent him our I can send him our GPS location. And then
You're in a very convenient spot. Just earlier, I had searched that area around Enchante. And nearby, where Rindo ran into Karaya, I noticed a strange decrease in temperature.
a decrease in temperature. Could that be Elsa?
Ah, Karia. Not only was their warehouse affected, but it has altered in the surroundings in the area as well.
Yes, I assumed that. His fairy powers are out of control. That being, I can get him right away and bring him in. There is no need to worry.
Dogs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Whoa! Mr.
Oh my
Rindo.
God.
Mr. Rindo shifts into attack mode, crosses his arms, thinks over Eel's suggestion. His voice changed a little. His voice. It seems like he came to make a decision.
No, ew. You contact Miser and keep watch from the air until you get further directions. If possible, it'd be a lot of help if you could stop from spreading using some kind of barrier or something. I am going to face him.
In combat?
In combat.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh, why is that? It's most certainly safer for me to go. You're only a human.
Okay, this is how I see it. He is still human too. Half of him is, anyway. He still hasn't given up on being human. So, as an adult human, I want to be there to guide him.
You're being very specific about being an adult human.
I'm an adult.
Yes, you sure are, Mr. Rindo.
I'm an adult.
As he spoke quietly, here's the next choice. Please be careful or don't push yourself.
I am an adult.
Are you an adult human, though?
I'm human.
Uh-huh.
Oh my... Sure, buddy. Okay, so if anyone wants to choose for us, that's in the channel put your deems. If not, we have a D20. Okay.
What will it be?
Oh, Jesus.
It's a 12.
Okay, so don't push yourself.
Push yourself.
Don't push yourself. Right. Kyrie's a kid and you're an adult, but no matter how old you are, you're still one of my guests and someone I cherish. Please don't push yourself.
Aww. Hey, thanks. Feels nice not to be thought of as first GPM agent, but as a guest.
It was a really hard call, but in the end I nodded to Mr. Rindo in an agreement with his idea. Eel, if something happens, we gotta ask you and everyone for help. For right now, I hope you can get behind Mr. Rindo and his point of view.
Well, suppose that would be just fine. What?
What? What?
I'll shall contact Miser and others about this so they know.
The third person is
Disease.
spreading.
It's spreading through the phone.
No,
Why the fuck?
Make a call.
Oh,
Has I always been that old?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it ill or
What
just
is
I?
happening?
It's probably I. After
I will go make the call.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. After hanging up, he looked at Mr. Rindo. Mr. Rindo, let's go.
I wonder.
Yeah, it's time to go give that little punk a lecture about staying out too late. Why does it sound like we're gonna fucking kill him?
We're going to kill him. Rindo, get your gun. The weather was about to change. And the raindrops began to fall from the sky.
Oh my god! I can't believe you're using my rain CG
Oh,
too.
I'm sorry, London. We need to use it. Mr. Rindo and I ran through the rain and quickly reached the old abandoned factory.
Oh shit, it's gonna be a climax.
Oh god. And there, we found him. It wasn't a feeling. It was real. More than a feeling. A terrifyingly cold chill ran across my skin, as if protected by the white, freezing air that hung over the warehouse. This child froze everything around him with each breath he took. Kyrie! I could see it in his eyes. The composure I'd seen yesterday was no longer there. Thinking about fairies, what he should believe in, being afraid of his past. I'm sure he was blind to any of those thoughts right now.
Even before we had met him, I'm sure he was already growing unstable. He must be researching his limit.
It's because he was mentally exhausted that all this happened?
Perhaps changing your life around isn't something the boy at his age usually deals with.
Determined, Mr. Rindo softly continued.
But no matter how he refuses, he's going to have to first accept the challenge. He's going to have to take the first step.
Into the unknown.
Into the unknown! If he doesn't, this all ends here. Beyond that, it's too sad to think about. Me, Rindo, sad.
Oh no.
So, that's why, Rindo, I have to talk to him. As a fellow human being. Human beings.
You sure are human, Mr. Rindo.
Not at all a speed demon. As someone who's older, me being a person with his own regrets and failures, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention.
Mr. Rindo, this is not the time for show tunes.
Yeah, it's always time for show tunes, Katone.
I'm not Katone!
Oh shit, Two Milk. You wait here. He doesn't seem to be on the offensive, so you'll be fine if you don't approach him.
Mr. Rindo continued, his breath white from the cold as he smiled.
After we're all done with this show here, show tunes,
No.
I'd like to ask you to pour him a nice cup of coffee.
We're not going to serenade him, Mr. Rindo.
Damn it. It's all I'm good at. I haven't done it yet.
Of course. Enchante is always there to treat his guests to a delicious coffee and a nice place to rest.
Yes. Well said. Your grandpa authored other things, but that's not on the table anymore. Well, I wouldn't expect less from Enchante's owner.
Smiling, even though he was worried about me, Mr. Rindo turned towards Kyrie.
Now then.
I'm giving her a big.
I got a bubby. In this
Bubby!
there's a bubby in my arms.
A puppy!
In this intense
I can picture the
cold.
look.
Huh?
I can picture his look.
Yeah. He looks very shocked.
It's like his default look. It's so good.
Yeah. In this intense cold, he took off a layer under which he was hiding something. He held up a weapon, and then
There we go.
he threw it to the ground without hesitation.
Yeah, threw it on the ground.
Surprised at this action, Kyria's eyes were obviously shocked.
I killed that tarantula that was coming towards you. I scared you last time. I'm apologizing for that, but also, no one needs a weapon just to talk.
Just a little conversation. Mr. Rindo approaches him.
Hey, you're approaching me.
He advanced towards Kyria, defenseless, as ice clips spreading everywhere.
Don't come any closer.
Oh,
Beat your ass.
ice flies by and grazed Mr. Rindo's face.
That's a lot of blood.
Wow. But he doesn't try to dodge them.
Man, that's smart.
He just continues to approach directly towards Kyria, but it was eventually too much. Oh,
Fuck!
well, he's dead. Coughing, he fell to his knees, and just as he was about to lose consciousness. Mr. Rindo! I called to him without thinking. He woke up.
I woke up. Whoa, that was close. You should know that cliche about dying if you fall asleep in the cold. I was about to be me. With talking about cold in this voice, it makes me think of that one episode of Courage to Cowardly Dog with the snowman that talked like snowman.
Oh, yeah! Oh my god. Under biting frost, he forces his frozen face into a smile.
Underbite? I have a perfect bite, thank you.
Okay.
That was actually nice. I can hear her voice just fine. Even here. I'm awake now, thanks to that.
You passed out for like 1 second, dude.
1 second could be years to one so trained as me. Wait, that's you.
Mr. Rindo finally reached Kyria, who stood there right before his eyes. Although he did nothing but stand there, staring right into Kyria's face. Unable to withstand the pressure. It was Kyrie from Kingdom
Yes.
Hearts.
Yes.
It sure
Yes.
was Kyrie.
Kingdom Hearts!
Oh.
Oh.
Blasting white frost everywhere. Fresh blood splatters the surroundings. The arm Kyrie put up to defend himself went limp. Well.
What is going on?
Mr. Rindo, did you just get stabbed like in Final Fantasy VIII? Mr. Rindo grunted with sharp blades of ice thrust into his body. The blood spilling from him left swirled marks on the ice.
I'm sure you've never gone this far, right? There.
No, I wasn't.
After Mr. Rindo struggled to speak, Kyrie crouches on impulse. Trying to shake off the reality of the situation, he began to shake his head too.
Kyrie Abe!
His shout echoed through the building.
Don't run! Look at me! This is one part of your fate. Worse could happen if you don't think about your future. Look at what your power can do. Your life being in danger, or where you have to live. Indeed, oh wait, none of that matters right now.
You just killed a man.
Shit. Take a look at yourself. At who you are. You're a murderer! No.
Oh, God.
If you don't, you'll just keep repeating this pattern. Next time. To someone important to you.
Kyrie gulped down in shock.
This is me. I am all of me.
This is who I am.
You are, I am. Get a load of this!
Mom and Dad, I'm someone who can hurt them.
Yeah, that's true. If you keep running like this, something bad could happen before you realize it. There would be nothing you can do then. You love your parents, right? They knew about your powers and they still accept you anyway, right?
They accept your anime.
No. Then, all it takes is a little faith. Faith that their son, the one they love, won't change, no matter what.
Yeah, listen.
Tears streamed from Kyrie's eyes. The drops hit the ground silently.
I'm sorry.
All the ice around us started to break apart. At the same time, the shards of ice that had pierced Mr. Rindo broke apart as well. His body fell to the ground. He's dead. Mr. Rindo! I ran over to him and held him up, but that didn't change the fact that he had serious injuries.
I'm melting.
This is my fault.
Kyrie knelt beside me and he looked like there was still a terror lingering within him. Then, with his face all twisted, clearly showing the severity of his injuries, Mr. Rindo forces himself to smile.
You don't have to cry. Yeah, you can think about this later.
At the funeral.
It will be a fantastic open casket. But right now, you used a lot of your power again. We need to get you to Medio. Fast.
Social media?
Yeah, what? I can't. That's my limit. Sorry, Two Milk. I'm going to leave this up to you. Up to you.
Up to you.
Mr. Rindo becoming delirious. You can't even speak properly anymore.
Sacred words I never could.
Hey.
Mr. Rindo. Right as Mr. Rindo had completely lost consciousness.
For like the fifth fucking time.
He's dead.
Oh, well, although he's usually so carefree, I guess Rindo can be stubborn too, huh? And also dead.
He cares about the kill a lot. I'm sure he wanted to handle it on his own. I know that feeling.
Miser, Ignis, what'd I do? Mr. Rindo, I don't even know where his
Don't
will is.
I'll hand him a steak.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine with the steak. Don't worry, we'll save him. Let's get to Enchante right away. Eel and Kenneth can take care of any injuries.
Well, it might be better for Rindo to go to a human hospital, but it'll suck if someone asks how he got hurt. Is he gonna be okay? Is he not gonna die? Stop looking so worried, kid. If he died from this, he wouldn't be able to come bug us at Enchante anymore.
Ignis effortlessly lifted up Mr. Rindo's limp, lifeless body, and we hurried back to the cafe.
My spine.
Oh, don't worry about that, buddy.
The rain that was drenching the streets had stopped, and the droplets of water on the windows began to thin. After Mr. Rindo was carried up to one of the empty rooms on the second floor, Eel began to use his powers to heal him. Unfortunately, the spine came out a little crooked. Although he lost a lot of blood, his wounds fortunately weren't as deep as I thought. The spine, though, I'm sure he's resting soundly right now, I guess. Meanwhile, as Kyrie sat there quietly in the store. Do you want something to drink? You didn't get to finish your drink the last time you were here, after all. You need a good drink after your first murder.
Ellipses. You're not afraid?
Huh?
You're not afraid? Being here, with me. This doesn't scare you? What is it a little while ago? I know you saw it too. I murdered a man.
Kyrie was shaking when he asked me that. He was terrified that the answer he thought I was going to give him. Before I answer that, I'd like to ask you to do something.
What is it?
Try drinking my coffee.
It's not poison.
What the fuck?
I've been experimenting with different flavors recently. I want someone to try it out. Nobody will offer to drink it.
Did you put Rindo's blood in it?
Of course. You always have to drink the blood of your first kill. I poured coffee, extracted from dark roast beans, into a glass with ice in it.
I thought you were gonna say dark roast beef.
Empty a steak.
That's Ignis's cup.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just a pulp of beef.
It's delicious. I made sure to be quick as I put some of Rinder's blood into it, as the flavor dissipated but cooled too slowly. It needed to be on the thick side too, otherwise the flavors would get dull. Here you go! I handed the iced coffee to Kyrie. He looked at me with a sussy face.
It just looks like really good coffee.
Just try a sip. I watched quietly as the young boy hesitantly brings the cup to his mouth. How's it taste?
Average.
Ha ha ha. Here I was hoping you'd love it. I've still got a lot to learn.
But this is what the Demon Lord and the other guy, the guy in the armor drink, right? I thought it would taste really weird, or has some kind of weird effect in it, to it.
Ha, no, nothing like that. It's just shitty coffee. This place is it's just a regular cafe. With the look of bewilderment on his face, I smile softly and continue. Miser, Canis, Eel, Ignis, and Mr. Rindo. All the coffee I serve them is from this completely ordinary human world. But everyone loves drinking it, and they all have their preferences. I brought the coffee I poured into...
The preference is me!
I brought the coffee I poured into my mouth. The same beans as the one in Kyria's drink, minus Rindo's blood. But these were light roasts, and I had a fairly light flavor to them. It's a pretty rough example, but I feel like the difference between humans and non-humans are like coffee beans. Roast, water temperature, brewing method. The taste can change. The taste can change depending on all that, but the beans all come from the same place. And you can also make them really shitty too.
Is that a roundabout way of cheering me up and trying to say I'm human too?
Yes. No. I tilt my head to the side and speak again. You're a non-human. Regardless of who you are mentally. Physically, there's no denying it.
What the fuck?
But you know, in terms of being a guest here drinking coffee, to me, Mr. Rindo's the same as everyone else. Because I suspect he's not human. I waved my hand, though, gesturing that I know I can't explain it very well. If you'll drink my coffee happily, it doesn't really matter who you are. You're giving me money, and it just makes me happy that you're here, giving me money. So, Kyrie Abe, personal guest of my shop, I want to say, thanks for drinking my coffee and paying me. I'd love it if you came to visit again and pay me. Mr. Rinder said so too, remember? Believe in yourself, like your parents do. You can be confident that I'm here to help. As the owner of Enchante, you'll always be treated as a guest in this house. Regardless of how you see yourself or what path you choose, Enchante will always welcome you to come and drink a cup of coffee for the small price of 1,000 yen.
You know, you're crazy. Very non-human with coffee.
Ha 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 ha. I guess I've gotten used to them. After a short silence.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I try so hard, but I only have one choice left to me.
Kyrie looked down. He managed to squeeze out the words that were as bitter to him as the coffee he tried.
I've been hiding it from my parents. But now, it's been getting hard for me to breathe, even after just being outside for a bit. It hurts. I can't think. And then suddenly, my powers start acting up. If this keeps up, I might end up killing someone else. They'll get hurt like Rindo.
Can't just kill me off like that.
Oh shit, he's alive.
I'm a zombie now.
Oh god. A voice cuts Kyrie off. Surprise.
I'll cut you with my voice.
Oh god. I looked towards the sound and there stood Mr. Rindo wearing a signature smile. Kyrie, don't tell him I put blood in your coffee.
What? That short man, he played 10, he played knick-knack on my head. Toot-toot. Promise. This short man still got a lot of things keeping him here in this world. I won't die off that easily. Like, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
the
god.
last episode of the show with the tigers and the king guy or whatever. Oh my
my god. What?
That's definitely,
What?
that's definitely a reference.
Who was
Hello?
it again? Oh yeah, the Prince of Lions.
What?
Oh yeah,
I forgot
March
about this
comes in
line.
like a lion.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
Mr. Rindo, you should be resting.
But I gotta find the Tiger King. No worries, Healer's healing, despite him not paying much health care into it, managed to fix up my wounds.
Winking at me, he sits down next to Kyrie. Kyrie's shoulders seem to flinch.
Nah. I'm sorry. It was me. You.
Wow. I couldn't understand a bit of that. Didn't you hear what I just said? My wounds are fine. No foul, you aren't a goose. Yup, just a flesh wound. Definitely nothing I need to go to the report to the JPM.
Understanding what Mr. Rindo meant, Kyrie's eyes wide open, eyes open-eyed. Yeah. Mr. Rindo responds in turn.
So, Kyrie, are you ready to open the door to darkness?
Oh.
What do you want to do?
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. You can't say you only have one choice. I told you, didn't I? To believe in yourself. To support the people that you believe in. That's a job for adults like me. The owner here, and the regulars too. I'll be here for you. Even with that, are you too afraid to say what you want?
Ulysses.
Ah!
Kyrie squeezes his hand into a fist, and then...
I don't want to be away from my parents. I want to be with them. I don't want to die. But I'm more scared of hurting mom and dad with this power. I can't choose either one. I know it's not a straight answer, but that's what I choose.
With a wavering voice. Without enveloping himself in ice. Finally... Enveloping. As a normal middle school boy, he let out his true feelings.
So, that's your answer, huh? In that case, I should uphold my promise to support the path that you chose.
Huh.
Your body's non-human, but you're as human as they come. Like Misa said, you're half and half. It's a very rare situation, however. This place, Enchante, is half and half. It's just like you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you, serve a good coffee.
Mr. Rindo glances at me and I nod. Kyrie, I was talking with Mr. Rindo in the room earlier, but... Do you want to help out here at the cafe? Free labor.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Free non-human labor.
Yes!
What? You're gonna hire a kid? That's child labor.
Free labor, Ignis. Off the record.
Ulysses.
I used this opportunity when everyone was here, handling cleanup from the incident and nursing Mr. Rindo's wounds, to discuss the matter.
Oh my god.
I see. By working at Enchante, he can also make regular visits to the fairy world.
And I get free labor.
And you get free labor. Excellent.
Not only that, according to Mikado, coming into contact with the fairy world could slowly improve Kairi's condition. It may take time, but if all goes well, we may be able to actually go to school at some point.
However, it doesn't address the core issue, does it? If he is away from Enchante for an extended time, won't his life be back in danger?
That would not be much different than postponing the need for a final resolution. However,
Yeah, I'm suggesting this because of what Kairi decided just now. I just want to prioritize what he wants, and prioritize the fact that I can't hire another person without getting free child labor.
Couldn't we also call this chapter Mariah Kyria? That's all right. He has every right to having a postponement. Of course, he'll eventually have to decide on a path where he can live on his own. It'll be another big decision to make.
With the gesture from Mr.
Why
Rindo,
the fuck?
Kairi
What?
agrees with the nod. I don't know who Kairi is.
Like, well, just not the purpose of everything. Like how I see myself, just how to live as non-human in my powers. I like to see what life is like Enchante. I learn from.
That's not bad. There's probably no place more perfect than this for being close to other non-humans.
Ignis, are you okay with this?
Why are you asking me for permission? I mean, I was surprised, Yun. But you call the shots now. It's your show. Do what you want.
Ignis waved my question away, but seemed to be in agreement along with everyone else. It seemed to be an agreement.
Ah. What an
Thank
agreeable.
you. Come on, Kyria. Are we gonna
okay.
greet everyone or say thank you?
Remember, you can grab our controller.
Yeah. Oh, Matcha.
It's always good to be polite. You
So-
should say thank you.
All right, we're gonna say thank you. They all helped you move forward and really did a lot for you. Let's say thank you, okay?
That seems really, really like condescending.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
in the way.
Okay, thank you.
Good job.
Oopsie.
Oh no.
What's wrong, Eel? You're just staring at Kyria.
Nothing. This is just my first impression. But does it not feel as if he's somewhat similar to Ignis?
Huh? How the damn hell is this ruddy-nosed little middle schooler like me? What the hell? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the one who's insulted. They just compared me to an annoying meathead who handed me a steak. You little shit hands you another steak. You want me to melt you down again?
See? They're alike, aren't they?
Ah, I guess so. They both do seem to be impulsive. I could be better about honest with themselves.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, they sure could.
Oh, they
Better
about
honest with themselves.
Yep. They sure could.
Wow.
Once Kairi's introductions and greetings are over, Eel looks over to Mr. Rindo.
Still, you really did push yourself, Rindo. Your wounds are still healing, yeah?
What? Is that true?
Yes, I'm still not great at healing magic. My powers are as good as basic first aid.
Didn't Mr. Rindo say his wounds had closed up? I glance over at Mr. Rindo, who smiled to dismiss the matter.
I'm dying. Bleh. You know, we train for this sort of thing. And thanks, also, to our owner for cheering me on. I felt her love, and I'm totally better now. Yeah.
He coughed up some blood.
Really?
Miser's eyebrow peaked and slowly began to stand up. And with casual movements, he gets behind Mr. Rindo and...
What the fuck?
Suplexes him?
Suplex.
Take that.
He gently pokes at his ribs with his fingy.
Die, bitch.
Mr. Rindo, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Miser, I'm going to get you back for that.
Get pwned, noob. So, excuse me, I'm trying to talk. Can you please stop screaming? I just had to. I accept your offer.
You are offer.
You are offer.
You are offer.
As soon as you heal.
Oh my god.
So he was just enduring the pain. You are sweating quite profusely. It's rather disgusting.
Hey, Two Milk, get the old geezer to bed before his half-dead ass is like full dead.
I mean, he's a zombie
Full
now, so... right.
Hey, let me help you.
No, leave this matter to her. Tavia, I'd like you to sit and talk with us non-humans for a while. I'm sure she can carry him, it's fine.
I have muscles too now.
Stares at text box.
Step by step. Try to reduce the impact on his body from each step. We carefully go up the stairs. I put Mr. Rindo's arm over my shoulders and support him as best I can. Up.
Oh.
Another CG.
I'm dying. Oh!
I knew it. You're pushing yourself, huh?
Oh shit, you turned into a protag. Look at your face.
Oh no, my eyes!
No!
The disease! The disease has gotten to me! I sigh at Mr. Rindo, trying to laugh off the matter. It's fine. He must have been enduring intense pain that whole time we were talking to Kyria. How many times do I have to tell you? You should have said something. You could have at least given me a little alert that you were planning on working yourself hard enough to go get injured.
Oh, it hurts to laugh. Didn't think I'd get lectured by you after lecturing Kyrie. You probably won't respect me anymore, huh?
Anymore?
No.
Mr. Rindo murmurs jokingly, but I suppose I should be relieved that he's still able to joke around at all, as I felt some relief within myself.
Shoemelk.
Yeah?
What about Kyrie? About Kyrie. She opened the door to darkness. It shall be starting soon. Do you think he's gonna be okay?
Kingdom Hearts is swung open. Ellipses. I'm not sure. That's up to Kyrie now. But at the very least, I think he found the courage to honestly look at himself thanks to you. Rindo's shouting in that moment. He reached him when no one else could.
I see. I just hope this wasn't all out of some kind of need I had. What?
What?
Huh?
Hello? What?
Without knowing anything about them, they set foot into an alternate world. I thought about how that could really mess with his mind and his life. I just think about how I'd regret it if I'd stopped him back then. That was the one thing I didn't want.
I'm grabbing a cat.
Bobby.
Cat.
Cat.
Summoner.
Cat.
Courage.
Okay, got it.
Courage is the magic after all.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
Courage. Oh! I'm just a terrible old nut.
Nut.
Only concerned with himself in the end.
Mr. Ringo seems somewhat lonely,
Comma.
mumbling with and chastising himself. Mr. Rindo, did something ever happen in the past between you and non-humans?
What makes you think that?
I just had a feeling. You didn't seem worried about the future. As much as you were feeling regret. That's why I heard it anyway. Adding that I wouldn't pry any further, Mr. Rindo thanks me and smiles.
I do have regrets towards myself who walked through this world without any cares at all.
Ellipses.
Oh, don't worry, though. I do think non-humans can be dangerous, but it's not like I hate them or anything.
Fuck.
Ignis, I didn't know you were right behind us.
Oh.
It's just, sometimes I can't help but think that I could only be on a different path right now. I could be, after talking the way I did earlier, I'm not even sure about the path I chose for myself. So, considering he still had a choice, I don't want Kyrie to have those kind of regrets.
After murmuring his explanation.
What the fuck?
What's a his?
What? Who is his?
What? What?
Who is he?
We're learning pronouns now.
Oh. I don't know what a pronoun is, guys.
When it comes to non-human.
He promises to
Soul
rest
caliber.
and lay on the bed in the guest room for a day. The tumultuous events surrounding the newest face at Enchante quietly came to an end.
What was that? Whatever.
Why is anything in this game?
Why? Now we're in Ignis's
look at
chapter.
Oh,
God.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Is this chapter gonna be butchered as well?
Butchered
Probably.
like the butcher box.
Up, Ignis is your perspective now.
Oh my god.
Good luck.
Yan.
I, Ignis, came across it by chance. I talked to it on a whim, even.
I don't know who this is.
Ellipses!
Oh, it's Kororo.
Oh my god, it's Kororo, okay.
Yeah.
Hello. You.
Hey, little guy. What the heck are you doing in a weird place like this? You're gonna get eaten if you just hang out down here. I kneel down to get more level with this thing lying on the shore.
Hello. You.
Huh. I've never seen anything like you. Wait, are you even a demon beast? You've got a pretty blank look on that weirdo face of yours there.
You.
Huh. Me. I'm Ignis. Wait. Curious about the creature. I reached out my arm, lit in flames, but... Well, guess I just scare you by telling you who I am. How I'm thought of this world, how everyone reacts to me. I recall those memories. Osmanthus wine.
God
Same
damn
as
it.
used to.
And thinking of what would happen here, I pulled back. And then... For some reason, it just stared at my face, with a searching look in its eyes.
You.
I'm dead.
He just fucking dies.
And right into my stomach, it tackled me with precision like a linebacker.
Oh
Wait.
god.
Is that the right
shit.
position? I don't fucking know.
Oh.
Oh, thank God. Thanks for rating. Here's the ice curry you ordered. What?
Kyrie, I ordered a regular curry.
This shop only has ice curry.
Listen, you can't go around just changing the menu without the owner's permission. Chew milk. Looks like after all that, it'll be hard for this kid to bring over hot foods.
Huh? What do you mean? What? This curry's totally frozen. It was still hot when I handed it to Kyrie. Ah, I can't get good free labor nowadays.
Hey, what's that?
He
Nothing.
must have frozen it unconsciously with his ice powers.
Ha ha ha.
Right, my blended drink is frozen solid too. Thanks a lot. Oh, he's broken now too.
Uh-oh. Well,
Can't get any good free
right.
labor.
You don't deal well with hot things in general, huh? Sorry I didn't consider that.
That's okay. I'm the one who wasn't careful and thought I could handle it.
Kyrie didn't look irritated. He seemed depressed.
Uh,
But it hadn't even been a week yet since he started coming here regularly, and he can't help making mistakes. After the ancestral relapse incident,
Is that what we're really calling it?
yes, he began working part-time at Enchante with free labor, considering he goes in between the human and fairy worlds. Of course, it wasn't exactly within labor regulations to have him working, considering his age.
oh my god.
So for his pay, we're providing goods that he wants, that we can get our hands on, equal to what I pay a normal staffer, which is 0. We're not giving him shit. But all I want is for him not to worry about the work so much, and just enjoy his time here.
Well, Kyrie is the one saying he wants to put in effort in real work. We should all just laugh it off and move on.
Yeah, curry can still be enjoyed plenty. If it's cold anyway.
Thanks. It might take a little, but I'll do my best.
Oh, come to think of it. Kyrie, since you've been going to Medio every day since you started working, right? For a little bit of time at least. I know it's new territory, but let me know if you ever need help, okay? Kyrie looks my way as he responds.
No, I'm okay. Whenever I go to Medio, that person who is always really rude helps me without everything.
The rude one. He must
Wait.
be talking about Benia!
Are you fucking...
Oh, so much for veneer, I guess.
This veneer got
I-
canceled.
I am Venia now. Bitch.
We this is great. Although I'm sure it'll be fine if we leave Kyrie to them.
Kid, it's not just your physical state that she should be worried about. She's worried about whether or not you are questioning yourself after seeing the fairies and their values. That's what she's concerned by. They tried to push her off a cliff.
As of now, your only objective in going to Medio is to breathe the air.
Touch some grass, even.
Yes,
Oh
that would
my
also be a good option. Someday, however, you'll understand your own way of life after interacting with these fairies who are closely related to you. Avoid waterfalls.
Oh,
Trust me.
Kyrie, I can't tell what's best for you. But don't forget
Maybe
that.
Sora.
But ultimately, you're the one who can decide how you want to live your life.
Yeah, I know that. I decided to accept all of that. You don't have to worry about it.
Alright then, if there's anything about Medio or anything else that's troubling you, let me know.
Thanks. You can help, but I'll let you know.
Am I supposed to be happy hearing that?
He's just being shy. He's a kid.
He's just a kid.
And life is a
Life is a
nightmare. As I tilted my head, questioning Kyrie's evaluation of me.
2 milk. 2 milk. Do you
have some time today. I desperately require assistance.
Gracefully flying down with disregard for the stairs that were clearly available was the falling angel. The falling angel that we hadn't seen in a while.
Falling.
He's falling.
Well, let's hear me.
Oh, that's right. You haven't seen Eel flying, huh? He's just falling right now, though. Eel, try not to fall too much when we have guests here. See, your feathers fly everywhere and we get.
Oh my god, are we playing Fall Guys?
Yeah, this is Fall Guys. Feathers fly everywhere and get the plates and cups.
Oh, my apologies. How uncouth of me.
So, what do you need my help for? It's unusual to see you in such a panic.
Oh, yes. I understand how I seem as such to you right now, but I can't help it. So, if possible, today, I'd like you to take me here.
Eel moves a large tablet to his chest so that everyone can see.
Oh my god, I know it.
On the screen were colorful and fun drawings of fish and dolphins. Is this the website for the aquarium?
Oh, I pass that place all the time. It's always full of people. Non-magical people, mind you.
You want to go there?
Oh,
Everyone looked at him surprised. I'm sure Eel would gladly agree to go with us if we were all heading somewhere, but actually he wouldn't normally want to go anywhere that isn't related to an Otome game.
An aquarium. I only know them by name, as I have never been to one before. An establishment which displays aquatic life of the human world publicly for all to see.
You like aquariums now, Eel? Why's that?
Oh, miser. Simple miser. This is what they call a journey through a holy site.
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah. Oh, yeah?
You look it up.
It's dictionary? Holy site.
type of fun activity where one
my
visits the
God, I
settings
knew
of
it.
various anime
Oh
or
my
games.
god.
Fucking
The term originates from religious journeys. This has no relation to them. When Eel says it, however, it seems to take on a different meaning. A pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Wait, the word was pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, why did it say holy site?
Oh, God. Who knows?
Don't worry about it.
I have just learned that this aquarium was used as a model for a date spot in a particular Otome game.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
As a fan of the work, I must go. The space that the characters actually stood in must be burned into my eyes.
Let's all take a meetup at London at some point.
Yeah.
We have
Right.
Yeah.
I see. Wait,
Oh.
that's you, kind of.
Excuse me.
We,
I see.
we have a care package. Everyone stretch and take a drink. Oh god. Matcha's back snaps in half.
I just want to be more in character.
Yeah, just like Rindo.
Yeah, just like Rindo.
Right up here in London,
London?
London.
when we killed the Queen in Code Realize.
Yeah.
Oh, and it happened in real life.
Yeah, we need to go to the spot where we killed the queen.
Oh
Holy sight.
Oh, the memories.
The memories.
Oh, no, the misery. Misery that likes to be a bumblebee. Ah, I knew it. That's why, huh?
It was very kind of Candace to nod in support without knowing what was going on at all.
Wait, how does kind of just
Did
nod?
you see me nodding? I don't
I-
think you did.
I sure
It was
did.
a good guess, though. I was.
Yeah, I just know. Now that I know there's a head there, I just kind of guess. But why today? This request is a little last minute.
Well, this aquarium will be closed for construction starting tomorrow.
Oof.
There would be no point in going if the appearance of this holy site changes. So I have to go before then.
I see.
Hey, why does anyone have to go with you? If you want to go, go by yourself.
You're quite right. Yes, Miser would not let me go out on my own.
Absolutely not.
I need an adult present.
I only came to know this recently too, but Eel needs an adult. It seems that Eel's generally not allowed to be out on his own.
Oh my god.
Miser looked into the distance, nodding.
Yeah, Eel's, how do I put it? Not savvy with the day-to-day stuff out in the world. It would be dangerous. There was one time where he snuck out on his own and didn't come back for a week. I was so nervous I actually got cold.
Ultimately, he was mistaken as the child of a wealthy family from a foreign land and was found right before being kidnapped.
What?
What?
Huh? What could possibly happen to him if we got to sit for him to get into a situation like that?
He
How's
would have
this?
been kidnapped.
Just like Cardia from Code Realize. I was also really curious about that, but I'll save that question for later. Right now. A trip to the aquarium right now, huh? I'd like to fulfill Eel's request if I can, but we're in the middle of business hours. Even if they're just the usual faces, I still have my guests to wait on. As if seeing how I was pondering over the matter, Mr. Rindo waves his hand over his cooled cafe lot. Late.
Olé.
Olé.
I don't mind. If we go, I'd like all of us to go together. I haven't been to an aquarium in years.
I shall accompany you as well. These places do not exist in media.
Media?
That is where my vacation home is.
Media?
And Titania would be pleased if I could share with her about it.
Media?
We get Venia back, but it's now media.
I see. Then.
Yeah, if this many of us are together, I should probably come along too.
I'll pass on that and stay here. I just went to an aquarium on this field trip the other day.
Did you freeze it?
And is it bad? Shut up. Isn't it bad idea if we all leave? I'll just put it read some manga.
Wow, aren't you a weeb? Okay, is that alright with you
Wow,
then?
fuck you.
You can let me know if anything happens, you little weeb.
Oh shit, don't let him read the one about Todoroki.
Sand and other bulky items.
Oh, okay, let me get a cat then.
Oh, you have to, yeah.
The cat's on the bookshelf though, I can't get him.
Oh,
well,
shit.
Well, I immediately go up to my
ready to catch.
Yeah, and finish getting ready to go out. And after turning over the plate to signal we were closed for break, we leave Enchante. Stand in front of Brubiner. My power stance is ready.
That's so good. That's so good.
Following my map app, we all walked along the road together towards the aquarium.
Oh, my love for that game will be even closer to me when I take pictures of myself there. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm already struggling to hold the excitement within me.
It's kinda nice to see Il look so excited, isn't it?
Eel's usually like this when it comes to Akome games, though.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's way better than having no interest at all in the outside world.
Indeed. Though we are non-humans, we still need a decent amount of exercise. I believe walks like these are a great idea. I started a fitness program.
Ellipses.
Tumo, what's wrong? Do you not like fitness?
Oh, it's nothing. I hate fitness. Looking from the outside, our group really stands out. But with Miser's tricks, we've been able to get by without attracting any unwanted attention. But, was this alright? We all went without letting Ignis know.
What the
Why do I like to imagine that anybody that comes within their, like, vicinity just drops and passes out?
Dead. Right.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, it was on my mind as we walked. I was hesitant to leave Ignis, who returned to Bestia just yesterday at noon, out of it.
Well, we can't help that. All of us have our own lives. Or rather, our own worlds to attend to. Look, you're in my world.
You're in my world now.
We can't help that everyone can't do everything together all of the time. Oh, fuck, man, that's a real vibe.
Yeah.
Right, such a vibe. And I'm about certain Ignis would be very interested in aquariums anyway.
In Ignis's case, he'd be more interested in a sushi restaurant, I'm sure.
So would I.
Ooh.
You're right. I can already hear him whining about lunch.
I need lunch.
Just like he's right next to us. At the very least, we should get him a little souvenir on the way out. I just hope there's something he'd like a plush shark or something.
Ah. Or like a shield.
Yeah.
2 milk. 2 milk. When we get to the aquarium, let's go through the underwater tunnel first.
Always those.
The characters were there looking at fish with such excitement. I want to experience the same sight.
Oh my god.
Aw.
Your eyes are practically sparkling. Guess it was worth bringing you here.
Heh, I agree.
Oh, and if we can recreate
Oh
the
my God.
Cabedon event there, that
Oh.
would be
Oh my god, you bite your lip, I see.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
What a
yo.
nerd. Ellipses. I wonder who he's thinking of having recreate that Cabedon.
It's definitely me.
It's definitely Rindo. We continued walking, and eventually the voice from the map app announced that we had arrived at our destination.
You have arrived at your destination.
Thank you,
Right.
GPS. The streets
you.
connecting to the aquarium were lined with cars. I'm sure plenty of these people wanted to enjoy the aquarium in its untampered state before it closed for construction.
Oh, we've made the right choice in walking. Who knows how long we would have waited and find a parking spot.
Yeah, huh? So it looks like the entrance is just straight ahead. Is that right, GPS?
The entrance is straight ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, shit.
Here.
hello.
Here.
Here.
Here. A scream
Here.
followed by crashing metal. All of us looked to see what had happened. With the commotion among the line of various colors of cars that led to the aquarium, some were floating high up in the air. Ellipses. Huh? What? I let out a scream as car after car flew into the air, falling to the ground, their frames twisted. It was an incredible sight, and with the impact still sending shocks through my body, I almost couldn't believe it. What's happening? Was there an accident, or is this an earthquake?
Nothing like that. Look, that's what's happening, see?
That's what?
Miser points back towards the roads that lead to the aquarium. Car after car continued to go flying, leaving the streets strangely bare, and in the center of it all, a demon bull. There's a giant bull-like monster the size of an SUV. Eel had never seen or heard of a giant bull like this.
Why would Eel?
Specifically Eel.
Everybody else
seen it.
has, but not you.
Yeah. From what I could see, unlike normal bulls, what was on its forefeet was an abnormal amount of muscle growing around them.
Flexes.
Oh my god.
It was.
It was me.
Oh.
Oh, no. A
Rindo.
demon beast from Bestia. No way! How'd a big one like that get in a place like this? This is supposed to be a place of fun!
What? A demon beast? That's what that is? For a moment, I couldn't really swallow that what Mr. Rindo said. After all, not only by its appearance, but it just feels so different for Ignis.
Well, it's a bull.
He's definitely a special one. I know that's saying something because most beasts from there are pretty wild.
I didn't know.
Oh, Eel didn't know either.
Eel really didn't know.
It seems very excited, very angry. Hardly seems like an intelligent creature.
I noticed that despite the chaos, most of the people around have taken cover, with only a few people still in the vicinity.
I detect hostility. That demon beast has just made us its target, it seems.
But do you know about it, Eel?
Indeed. It is a good thing.
Yeah.
It must have sniffed out our powers. That should be expected, all of us together. Looks
What?
unreasonable.
With a grunt, the demon beast's eyes glare at us with even more ferocity. Oh! With incredible speed, it charges right for us.
Canis, can we let you handle this?
Understood.
The instant he responded, Canis flies towards with the speed unbefitting of his size.
Oh, hell yeah, anime.
And right after, grabs the horns of the charging demon beast, stopping it. He gave it a wild swing, pulling a Twilight Princess, throwing it out and into the empty street. The demon beast quickly got back up, and Canis runs at it once again. The charging beast is stopped once more and thrown back to the ground. If only we could see it. Miser and Eel simply looked on with completely relaxed composures.
This is Rondo from Intelligence. I need a cleaner squad down at my location. Immediately! I'll give you the details later. Just hurry!
Mr. Rindo, treating it like an emergency, was in a panic, contacting all sorts of groups from within the GPM. Fighting bulls on TV couldn't compare at all.
Oh my god.
My mouth was agape, staring at the scene of the area getting wrecked with each crash from Canis tossing the beast. Should we help him?
Oh, he's just fine. It'll be over soon.
Huh? It must have spent its last bit of strength. The demon beast was battered over and over, got up on trembling feet, and as it glared at Canis... I don't know who this is. was that? I see. Up.
Oh.
A ball of fire came down from above. It struck the bull's head with great force. Unable to even let out a groan, its head practically dug into the concrete at impact. The one that subdued the demon beast with above swiftly fell to the ground.
What the hell? You're the one dealing with this? I didn't even have to come over here.
Ignis! Alright, I think we're gonna call it here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Yeah. Ignis is here coming up with a new recipe. Alright, but yeah. Thank you guys for joining us for another week of Cafe Enchante. We do this. Yeah. We do this every Tuesday, so every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we read through parts of this game until we finish it. And we're still nowhere near the end of the common route. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
God.
This is the weirdest Starbucks ever. It sure is.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on at the Starbucks. Yeah, let's see who we're gonna raid tonight.
We could call this chapter Mariah Kyrie.
Mariah Kyrie.
Fucking
Perfect.
Chapter 5. Falling apart at the seams.
Exactly. And it just continues. We have Venia back. We have Media.
And media.
Yeah.
Especially
Jill
Media.
knows about the bull or whatever.
Social
the fuck.
The third person disease.
Oh, yeah.
That was also there. Okay. We're gonna raid Fawia. Fawia's streaming
Hell
Sims 4.
yeah.
That's where we're going.
Sounds like chaos.
Chaos. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week with more Cafe Enchante, with more Ignis chapter. So we're gonna learn about Ignis next.
You get to hear me doing this goddamn voice.
Absolutely, and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
excited for it.
Exciting.
Anyway,
Nyan.
Nyan. Hey, say bye, guys.
Bye. Hands you a steak.